Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the new member webinar for Grow New Zealand Business. It is terrific to have you on board, and a doubly exciting day today with much of the economy reopening post the COVID impacts, particularly in Auckland. So it's great to see retail back and happening, and hopefully by early December, we'll see much more of the economy open as well. But thank you, and Grow New Zealand Business is all about helping Kiwi business owners to not just survive, which I guess has been a theme for many of us over the last 18 months plus, but also to thrive. And we're certainly very optimistic heading to 2022 around the opportunities in front of us as business owners. Up the top, you'll see there's a Q&A tab. If at any time you have a question, please pop it in there. Or if the old technology starts to let us down a little bit and the video is not as good as it should be, or there's an audio issue, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll just keep going. So, but great to have you here today. Thank you. So a big welcome. We're now 8,552 members strong across New Zealand. And just as importantly, we have 47 partners. Some are local, some are global. And I want to talk a little bit more about our partners as we go through the presentation. So I just want to recap on what your membership benefits are. We're here to help remove the complexity out of growing your business. We leverage the expertise of many people, including our own experiences, to share those with you. So particularly if you're new to business, you don't make the same mistakes that we have made in the past. So learn from us, but also to share best practice tips around things that work, just as importantly. You now have access to a global expertise and first-class solutions to help you achieve your business ambitions. And some of that is through specialist assistance, as well as our partner network, as well as our very strong library of ebooks and blogs we have available as well. So what you can expect from us is at least fortnightly emails. It's pretty much every week, actually, with business tips. Today's was all about inflation, something new that many of us may not have experienced in our business lives. Because we've had a low inflation environment for a very long time. On inflation, we don't expect it to be high for a long time, but we certainly expect some pressure there in the next 12 months. An ebook every month. We've got a terrific ebook planned for the start of December. It's a whopper. It's 170 pages long. It's a very special Christmas present. So looking forward to getting that out. And this month's was on the business model canvas to help you with your planning for 2022. We do regular webinars, and if you can't ever attend a webinar, that's fine. We put them up on YouTube and share them via our emails as well. I've already touched on the local service providers and global service providers. The key thing there is we have vetted them to make sure they do add value and are high quality. I guess for many of us, if we have a business problem or an opportunity, or we need to implement something, be it an IT solution or HR or something like that, we get told lots of stuff from Google searches and all different people. You can have confidence that we've gone through these partners to ensure they are high quality and provide value to your business. And if need be, you can also access customized business consultancy services, some of which is up to 100% subsidized. Focuses on understanding customers, optimizing your business model, real specialization around marketing strategy for profitable cash flow, and coaching for success. And it's all about helping you maximize your business value by increasing your profit, which obviously helps with your lifestyle, but also helps create that asset that maybe you want to sell later on as part of your retirement plan. And on top of that, we get exclusive special offers for Grow NZ members from time to time as well. And there is one coming out in December, so keep an eye out. Along with the big ebook, there's another little Christmas present in there too. So hopefully you've gone into your members portal by now, but just a reminder in case you haven't, you would have received your login details and a temporary password for you to set up. If you go into the Grow NZ homepage, up the top right is the member area. You just go in there and log in. We update all of our blogs there. All of the ebooks, so I think there's about 20 now, are there for your use, access to webinars and the likes. And you can also go through partners. And if you have questions, you can come to us. Really simple. Easy to do, and if you have any little hiccups, any little problems, just email grow@grownzbusiness.co.nz and we'll get it resolved for you. But it's your resource, so please use it. We also love feedback. So there's a particular thing that you need help with. We may pick up and design an ebook or a blog around that to help everyone as well. So it's quite common that more than one person be facing into that challenge or opportunity. And there's a heap of blogs available. We've made a recent change. We used to make all our blogs publicly available. Now we'll only be making one per month. So our members get all blogs. The general public are able to access one per month. There's a heap of historical stuff there. This over managing one's a really good one. Growing against odds. There's a really infamous one called In a Strong Wind, Turkeys Can Fly. That was talking about the potential for the next crisis before COVID come along and how to make sure we have our businesses healthy. And the people who responded to that have generally gone a lot better during this COVID period as well. So a little bit about my background for context, showing my age a little bit, but 25 years of corporate and business life. I was really lucky to work for General Electric all around the world and experience all different things around business, whether it's digitalization, startups, mature businesses looking to maximize their value. They're really lucky, particularly from the learning and observing side. And I was always in charge of the P&L, the profit and loss. So understanding how to make the numbers work, connect with customers, engage people, and business model innovation was a big part of it. Accidentally part of the digital disruption era, not a deliberate thing. I'm not a digital advocate, I should say. That's the wrong word. I'm not one of these religiously, deeply believing that digital is everything. I do strongly believe, though, that digital is an enabler. It's not the solution, but it's an enabler for business model innovation and help you grow. And we've now taken a lot of that knowledge and from our partners as well. We now serve over 40,000 small, medium-sized businesses across 162 countries, across 6 brands. So really trying to draw that expertise together and share that knowledge to help businesses grow. Very strong in the belief that us as business owners, we create a lot of value for our local and national economies, whether it's creating jobs, creating cash flow. It does help with some of the social things as well as the economic side as well. And then about 5 years ago, I finished my master's, and my research was around digital disruption and business model innovation. And again, tying that back together around how digital is the enabler. It's not the solution, it's the enabler to solutions. And if you go back to the ebook around Business Model Canvas, there's actually not much in there around digital. The digital side enables the business model canvas to come to life. Today's webinar is a good example of that, and our website's another good example. And we started Grow New Zealand Business back in July 2017. So we're now just over 4 years old, and we're having lots of fun, and we really enjoy helping everyone. But drawing on that is plenty of good and not so good business experience to draw on. I've seen some things that have been very bad. I've seen some things that have gone really well. I've experienced economic boom times. I've had to lead businesses through GFCs and disasters, earthquakes, all those sort of things as well. So drawing that experience we find quite helpful. So just touching a little bit around our partners now. So you've got access to best practice partners to help your business. And we're constantly looking at the needs of our members. And if there's a particular area or hotspot that comes up, we do go out and look not just locally in New Zealand, but around the world, around the best partner solutions to help you grow and to help you maximize your business value. I guess it's also an advantage of the 22 years with GE. We've got networks with Microsoft as an example, with Google, Salesforce, a bunch of different organizations around the world that we can connect with and say, have you got something here that can help? And we go through and review that. So just go into our partners tab up the top, and some examples here. One is Grow NZ Registered Accountants. So I'm sure all of us have had experience with our accountants, and well, I'll say just about every accountant is really good at tax compliance, just about every accountant. But as business owners, we need more than just tax compliance. And a real accountant will actually help you grow your business by understanding the numbers, helping with strategy, giving suggestions. So a number of accounting firms across New Zealand are registered with Grow New Zealand as a registered accountant. To come on board, they've got to align with that piece around helping your business grow. So we do go through and vet that, and they get access to all of our material as well. So here's a classic example. During the very first lockdown last year, we had a number of members come to us where they needed help with the wage subsidy. and their accountants were actually saying, I can't help you for 7 or 8 weeks. And the reason for that is those accountants were stuck in the old days of paper-based solutions. Whereas Grow NZ accountants were able to help their business owners very quickly because of the technology solutions through our partners we're able to provide. So those delays around that sort of stuff didn't occur. There's also some great examples here around how our accountants have helped their businesses grow. So if you need a great accountant, if you're just getting tax and compliance and you actually want more, you want help to grow your business, I'd strongly recommend you jump onto this page and register, and we'll put you in contact with your local Grow NZ registered accountant. This is a brilliant Kiwi company. It's a really powerful example, not that well known in New Zealand, but if your business spends more than $1,500 per month on power and gas, you can actually save more than 25% on average, around 25% per month. What SaverWhat does is aggregates businesses together. So they'll take 50 businesses to market and negotiate the best price. And the beauty around this is no saving, no cost. So they don't charge anything if they can't save you money. One of our very first Grow New Zealand business members saved $7,800 in their power and gas bill in the first year, and invested that into marketing, which in turn drove revenue growth. So it was a really great profit story. So many of us aren't spending $1,500 per month, but if you are, this is a really good opportunity to save some dollars and potentially invest that into revenue growth. Third example, and love this example again, a New Zealand organization, myhr.co.nz. All of us, as we grow, we need to build human resource capability in our businesses. In fact, as directors, it's a legal requirement, and we have quite heavy responsibilities around HR. But as you grow, you face a choice. Do you hire a HR person, which a reasonable HR person will cost you between $80,000 and $130,000 per year? Or again, can you consolidate and leverage the expertise? So my HR provide a subscription-based solution for HR, so all the normal stuff around recruitment, disciplinary management, all that sort of stuff. But if you have something really complicated around mediation or union involvement or whatever, you then pay by the hour. So rather than having to hire a full-time HR employee, you leverage their knowledge and their scale and save a bunch of money while protecting yourself as a director and helping your employees too. Another recent example, this is a cracker actually. So Fast is a new e-commerce payment solution. They've just raised a couple $100 million. Stripe, one of the biggest e-commerce solutions in the world, was a lead investor. And a real change in customer experience for us who are involved in e-commerce businesses. So what Fast does is exactly what the name says. It enables your consumer to complete the order, checkout process, the whole lot in a click, just one click, rather than these multiple screens. It also enables the consolidation of tracking of delivery. So it makes it very easy for the consumer. What we're seeing here is higher conversion, so less dropout rates on abandoned carts. Consumers are buying more and therefore increased conversions, which means more profit. A great solution, and it's really getting some legs around the world, but particularly in Australia and New Zealand. And another example I want to touch on again as we grow, and this is a big issue for us in 2022 and I think 23. We've had next to zero immigration in the last 18 months. There's a real skill shortage coming out in the market right now. There's going to be some pressure around wages and salaries. Even with the recent COVID issues around lockdowns and the likes, we've had record low unemployment. And something people aren't talking about, but we've got a good 2 years of OEs that haven't happened. And I know for a fact that there's a bunch of Kiwis in their early 20s who are just dying to get overseas as soon as they're able to, and they feel it's safe to. So that's also going to cause some issue around the skill shortage. Our partner here is Kinetic. We had a number, I think it was 12 in total, of outsourcing organizations come to us and wanted to partner with us, and we said no to 11 of them. And the 12th one was Kinetic. And the reason we said yes to Kinetic was threefold. One, they'd been around a long time. They've been around for more than 12 years with a great reputation and really strong customer testimonials. Two, they understand the cultural differences, that it's very important to make sure there's cultural alignment. And number three, the breadth of roles they could offer. So they can literally, any role that doesn't require a physical presence, a face-to-face presence, they can help with. And we actually use some outsourcing ourselves through Kinetic. It's a really great example. A recent example is we've got a New Zealand business experienced a lot of growth, and they needed a full-time social media manager to manage Facebook Messenger and comments on Facebook and answer emails and all that sort of stuff. And they were looking to hire a part-time person locally and couldn't find the right person, particularly because of the part-time constraint. Most of the candidates wanted full-time. So they were able to hire through Kinetic, and they actually got full-time resource for about half the cost of what the part-time was going to be. And then on top of that, they expanded their service hours because of the time difference. So with this particular employee, they're based in the Philippines, and that means there's an extra 4 hours in the day that they can now service. Ironically, their peak inquiry time is between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. when people are coming home from work. So it's worked out really well, but there's so many examples of different roles. The other thing is, if you're growing your business, often cash flow can be tight. So this is also a great way to fund growth effectively. And it does help reduce your people risks as well. So yeah, another good example, but there's over 47 partners we have on board. So please head to the Grow New Zealand Business Partner page and check it out. Last one I'll talk about today, and I think it's something we all know very well, particularly after the experiences of many of us having to close down temporarily our businesses and people working from home and all that sort of stuff, is the importance of IT. And I've got to say, IT in New Zealand, the quality is hugely variable. It's all over the place. There's some absolutely terrible examples of IT services, and there's some absolutely fantastic examples as well. And that's why we partner with 1HQ. 1HQ are experts at managing IT as a service. That means you don't have to fork out all this expensive cash to buy equipment. They're real experts around cloud and security. And I think we've all seen the examples with the Reserve Bank and the NZX and many others, the Waikato DHB, where security is such an important big issue. And they also, in addition to that, can help with data analytics, help you understand your database, your customers, and drive profit from there. And all Grow NZ members are eligible for a free security checkup. So again, head to the link on here, and you get a free security checkup. If it's all great, they'll let you know. If there's some things you need to address, they'll let you know as well. So again, with the Privacy Act 2020 coming into law December last year, us as business owners and directors have a legal responsibility with some of this stuff as well. So quite important. Okay, and just I want to touch on a little bit around access to government subsidized support. So many business owners aren't aware of the Regional Business Partner Network. It gets a little bit confusing because it's got multiple names, but the New Zealand government provides funding to help business owners through the Regional Business Partner Network. It's then split up into 13 regions across New Zealand. So in Auckland, it's called Auckland NZ. In Queenstown, it's through the Otago Chamber of Commerce. In the Waikato, it's through the Bay of Plenty Chamber of Commerce. So that's where the mix-up comes in a little bit around names. But if you haven't registered with the Regional Business Partner Network, you should do. It's free to register. And that also enables your assessment for grants every year. And you can apply for these grants to help grow your business and grow your capability in the business. Marketing strategy, business model innovation, digital enablement are just some of the examples. And right now, there's also two special pools of funding, one in particular for tourism, which is really centered around the South Island and helping the South Island businesses manage through those impacts. We're certainly optimistic about next year for everyone down there. And just recently, Friday, a fortnight ago, a special fund for Auckland businesses impacted by the lockdown up here, where they can access 100% subsidised support pending approval. Just importantly, for those two recent examples, the other addition is implementation funding. So it means if you need to get your website updated, as an example, you can actually get funding pending approval provided for that. So it actually doesn't come out of your cash flow for your business. So again, a good one to have a look at. And it's something everyone should be aware of, because if you're looking, there's so many different services available, of which we provide quite a few as well as a registered service provider. So that wraps up today's webinar. It's great to have you on board. I'm just checking, doesn't appear we've got any questions at this stage. I might just hold on for about 60 seconds. But yeah, it's terrific to have you on board. We're here to support you. A big thing here is we're not mind readers. So if there's something in particular you need help with, reach out, let us know. If we can help, we'll definitely help. If we don't know the answer, we'll do our best to find it out. Or sometimes it means we'll connect you with the right party who can help as well. Okay, appears we've got no questions. Fantastic. All right, great to have you on board, everyone. We look forward to working together over the coming months and hopefully years. And best of luck. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.